Namaste and a very good morning to my dear students and everyone who's watching this video. I hope you all are fine. Okay, so children, today we are going to start chapter 5, that is editing text in MS Word 2010. Last time in class 3, there was one chapter on MS Word where we have given you introduction about this software. Yes. Now, let's understand what is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is an application software used for word processing. Microsoft Word is an application software. The first word is application software now. Now, in last chapter 2, which we have discussed, I have explained you that what are called application software. These softwares which are designed to do some particular task, they are application software. So MS Word is also designed for word processing, and it helps us to do writing letters, notices, books, newsletters. So you can write any type of content in MS Word. You can modify the text both while typing and after typing. That means that once you have written something, if you want to change, it's very easy in Word software. And even when you are typing and you realize that something you have written wrong or something you have missed, then you can add at any point of time. You can erase the earlier and write a new one. The third point is beautify the text. There are a number of options that you can beautify the text what you have written in the Word. There are many languages option, sizes, colors, highlighting. So you have number of options that you can beautify your text. Then is the copy and move the text. Once you have written one text somewhere and you need that text again and again in your document, you no need to write it again. You can simply copy it and paste it, which reduced our work time. Then is insert pictures. So we have option to insert pictures also in MS Word. And then print the document. So Word software help us to print the document also. So there is a option available that what you have written, once you save it, or if you want to get a print out of the same, you can take out the printout. So I hope you are clear with what is Microsoft Word software and for what all it is used for. Now let's see how to start Microsoft Word. So this is process. Number 1, you have to go to the start button. 2, you will see all programs option. 3, you have to select Microsoft Office, and then the all office tools will open, and then you have to select Microsoft Office Word. And by clicking on this, you will get a screen open like this. This image I have scanned from your book only. So you all can see page number 42 where this figure 5.1 is given. So this is the first window when we open the Microsoft Word. It appears like this. And the Word application opens a blank document with a temporary name document 1. So right now till the time you have not saved your document with any name, it appears with the default name, that is document 1. This whole window we have already discussed in class 3 also. Just quickly take a recap of it. The first blue button after the title bar is the File tab, where all the options to open, to create a new, to open the already created document, to save, everything is available here. Then on the title bar you can see where document 1 is written. Leftmost part there are some tools, and these are called quick access toolbar. So whatever we are accessing quickly or frequently, that tools come here. Here you can see save button, undo, redo, because these tools we use very frequently. So here you can add also some new options which you feel like that you need frequently. Then on the title bar, only the right side, there is a minimize button. So you can minimize is this document. Then is the maximize. So if your window is small, you need to see it on the whole window, you can use maximize button. And then is the close button, which is used to close this document. Then comes down is the where we all have all the options to cut, copy, paste, and your font increase and decrease, colors, language. This whole is called a ribbon, which contains multiple options in groups. Then comes the cursor. Yes, so what is cursor? This is a small blinking vertical line. A vertical line you can see here that blinks, and this indicates that the position where the next type letter will appear, that whatever you are going to type, where it is going to appear, that shows the cursor. The white area where we write is called document area. And the last one, the bottom where it is written page 1 of 1, that is a status bar, which gives you the status, that how many words you have written, and if document have suppose 10 pages, on which page number you are working. So the current status of your document state. Next is wrapping. Now children, look at the picture I have pasted on the slide. This picture is having some content and an image of a bird. Now what is word wrapping? The word software wraps the text automatically. That means that if text does not fit in one line, then word software shift it into the next line. You all know, if we want to shift it to the next line, which key we have to press? We need to press enter key. But if you are typing a paragraph continuously, Word has a feature that if your margin completes from the right side, it automatically shifts to the next line. You do not need to press enter again and again. Now this wrapping, you can clearly see in this picture as well, that where the first line is finishing the simplest model of communication, then there is an image, so there is no more space to write, so automatically the text shifted to the next line. Same way, where it is a good space, so it has covered the whole page, and then the word has shifted where the margin completed to the next line. So I hope it is clear what is word wrapping. Next comes is the, as in a normal routine, we have both long ways and short ways to do any task. You know, in Google Map also, if you see, if you have to go somewhere, you put your destination there, then it's show you 2 or 3 ways and show you the shortest one, longest one. Yes, then it depends upon you and according to the time you have, that which one you will choose. In same way, we have shortcuts for some operations in computer also. That helps us to do our work quickly. Just check one example. The process to open an existing document in MS Word. The already some document which you have saved. If you want to work in that particular document the next day, so what is the process to open it? The process is, click on the File tab, select the Open option. A dialog box will appear from where you select the required file, and then you click on Open and it will come. But there is one shortcut also. Shortcut is, you just need to press Ctrl O. You have your Word document open and then you press Ctrl O. Ctrl plus O means it's a key combination. Control key, you all know, you have to press Control key along with that letter O. So both keys together, then a dialog box directly will open to open an existing document. So the 3 steps process now converted into 2 steps only in a shortcut method. There are many shortcuts available in Word software. This all we have done in class 3 also. So just quickly take a recap that operation is first one, creating a new document. So you have to create a new one. You are already working in one, but you want to create a new one. So instead of going to file and then click on new, you can directly press Control key plus the N letter and the new document will open. Same way we have for saving, Control plus S. For closing a document, Control plus W. Opening a document, Control plus O. Printing a document, Control plus P. Exiting Microsoft Word is Alt plus F4. Yes, majority of these combinations are starting from the operation first letter, but it's not for all. So you need to remember these so that once you will start using these in your normal working, you will feel that your work speed has increased a lot. Fine. So this is your task for today. You have to learn this after watching this video. This is all for today, children. Next time we'll discuss more on Word features. Thank you so much.